All right, so I guess I got to be the bad guy today. Listen, a lot of you guys make super dope music, whether it's songs, beats, etc. But if I'm being completely honest with y'all, a lot of y'all struggling on the other end. When I say the other end, I'm talking about performances. I'm talking about on stages in front of people. And y'all shaky at best. A lot of y'all shaky at best if I'm being nice about it. But hear me out. It's okay. The best thing about it is you can always get better. You can always get better. And I want to have that discussion with you. Today, I'm going to talk to you about why artists and musicians are so bad when it comes to on-stage performances. And you might want to pay attention to see if you're doing any of these things yourself. And today, we're going to talk about it. But you already know what the business is. We got to show love to the sponsors. So if you want to learn more about them, just check out the links in the description of this video. And as always, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell. And let's get to work. Salutes to that. I bet. So let's start with reason number one. Reason number one is the fact that your songs don't fit the event. I mean, let's think about this for just a couple seconds, right? Where are you performing at? Are you performing at a bar? Are you performing at a lounge? Like, what type of event is it, right? Is it an open mic? Is it a conference? You know, is it a concert, talent showcase? Like, what is it? That's the first question you got to ask yourself. What type of event is it? Because if it's an open mic, right, where people are just signing up and then hopping on stage, whatever, the way that you perform should be different from the way that you perform at an official showcase or an official conference or concert series or festival or whatever it is. That should be different. And the songs that you choose should be different. Some of you guys are just picking the same songs every single event, and that's not gonna work. Let me give you an example of this, right? Let's say you're performing for an open mic. It could be a lot of people in there. It could be a little amount of people, but overall, it's just whoever randomly is walking into that event, right? They just so happen to be hearing your music. What you perform at that event is gonna be completely different from an event where maybe it's a festival focused on kids. You might want to pay attention what songs you're performing at the kids event because there are parents, etc. Right? Now let's back up. Let's say it is an open mic event and it's at a bar or a lounge. Well, what if you start to notice as you're performing that there is a certain group of people in the room? So if I'm on stage and I notice, wow, there are a lot of ladies out tonight, I might switch up on the fly one of my songs that I know is a fan favorite from the ladies, right? And I might perform that one. So your songs need to make sense when it comes to the event. I know a lot of artists don't even think about that. They're just like, I'm gonna hop on stage, I'm gonna perform what I want to perform. Yes, like perform a majority of what you want to perform, but the event itself should be in the back of your mind. It should be like, well, I'm performing this in front of this. Am I performing in front of an older crowd? Am I performing in front of a younger crowd? That should matter when it comes to performing. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so the next reason why musicians and artists are bad on stage, and this is one that you really need to pay attention to because this one is super key, it's your body language. It's your body language, and I'm gonna break this down in a couple of segments. For example, eye contact. Eye contact. A lot of you guys, when you're on stage, you're acting like you're intimidated by the audience. Like a lot of you guys perform just like this. You're just like, da, 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 look at the ground, da, 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 da. Like you're looking at everything else in the room except the people in the room. Right? You're looking at the random chair in the corner. You're looking at the cockroach that's rolling across the floor. Hopefully you ain't performing nowhere with random cockroaches and stuff running on the floor. But you understand my point. Look at the people in the audience and make that connection with them. Check your eye contact. But in the same way, be careful not to stare down just one person in the audience either. You don't want to, one, make that person feel uncomfortable, but two, you also, again, you don't want to ignore everyone else in the room. You want them to feel something. In order for them to feel it, it's not just the music that they're paying attention to, they're paying attention to your body language as well. Okay, what's another reason why singers and rappers and musicians are bad when it comes to being on stage? Lack of preparation. A lot of you guys are not prepared when it comes to your performances. You just kind of show up, you don't know whether or not you're supposed to bring a flash drive or like if there's gonna be a DJ, if you were supposed to email them the songs before your performance, or maybe you don't have all the chords that you're supposed to have you don't have chargers ready. You're like, oh, my phone's dying, I don't have an aux cord, all these excuses. Listen, when you get to the event, people are not trying to hear excuses at all. It's like, oh, well, my song wasn't sent to me, the person mixed it wrong. People do not want to hear excuses once you get to the performance. So again, make sure you're actually prepared. Make sure all your ducks are in order and aligned when you get to the performance. Because again, that's just another reason why you're not sounding as good as you should, because you get on the stage and like, I wasn't exactly ready. I was told last minute, or I didn't get to finish this song. It's just a rough draft. Don't judge me. We judging you. I'm just letting you know we judging you, my guy. Okay, so this next one is a personal pet peeve of mine. Y'all can say what you want, and maybe you feel the same way. When you start the show, or maybe when you finally get on stage and you get introduced, do not start talking. Like, don't talk too much when you get up there. I know artists that do exactly this. They get introduced, and then the first thing, like, yo, hey, how you guys doing? Let me give you my life story about my dead homie over here. Let me give you my life story about this song. Start the show. I don't know who you are. I'm someone in the crowd. I don't know who you are. I don't want to hear you talk for 5 to 10 minutes before I even know if you're good. No, start the show. Hop on stage, say, hey, my name is such and such. I'm an artist originally from here, and the first song I'm gonna perform for you guys is this. Keep it short and sweet. I don't care about anything else. I want to know if you're dope. Are you a good singer? Are you a good rapper? Are you a good musician? And then once I hear that first song or two, then I want to know more about you. But until then, just zip it. Stop all that talking that some of y'all doing. Now, this tip I'm about to give you is one that I normally tell people one-on-one when I'm in front of them, but this is something that you really need to take into account. If you're a performing artist, you need to be in shape. You need to be in some form of shape. I don't mean like you gotta have, rock hard abs, biceps, like the Hulk. I ain't saying none of that. But when you're an artist, there's gonna be a point where if people really like your stuff, they don't want you to just do 2 or 3 songs to get off stage. They're gonna want you to do a 30 to 45 minute set. And you're not gonna be able to do that if you're dying out of breath after the first 2 songs, right? So please understand that your health needs to start becoming a focus when you're doing performances. Look, I know everyone has a different lifestyle. Some of you guys love the fast food lifestyle, and some of you guys like the vegan lifestyle. Some of you guys are like in between, as long as you have like a protein and a few vegetables. Some of y'all love fruits, smoothies, all that other stuff. Everyone has a different lifestyle. But regardless of that, you do need to take care of your body. You have to, because if you're someone that wants to do this full time, right? If you're someone that doesn't want this to just be a hobby and you want to perform on a consistent basis, well, your health needs to be a major focus of that as well. So even if that's you just go running once a week, right? Or even if that's you practice at your apartment, practice at your house as if it's a live show, and go just as hard as you would on stage, so you can get those reps in, so you can like build your body up and your voice up for that. Like musicians, that's important for you, and even rappers, that's super important for you. Because here's the thing, if you're a rapper on stage and your voice goes out, the show's over. As a musician, you can just kind of keep playing and people keep rocking with you and things like that. If you're a rapper, you better make sure that your voice is intact, because if you lose your voice, if you're not taking care of your voice and your conditioning, and you lose your voice on stage, you're gonna have a lot of disappointed people, and you're gonna be frustrated yourself. So everyone, please focus on your conditioning, because it matters. So this is gonna be the last thing that I say to you guys, because some of you are wondering, why are you even talking about this? Have you not seen what the world looks like? There are many venues that aren't even opened up in my local area, Sarge. So why are you even talking about this? Well, here's why. You don't want to wait until venues open back up. You don't want to wait till festivals are out again and conferences are out again and open mics. You don't want to wait for you to get prepared. Listen, you don't want to miss out on an opportunity because you weren't ready. Like, one of the things I go by is, listen, when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And for some of you guys are going to wait till the last minute. You're going to wait till venues open up to start getting prepared and start working on these things. Don't do it. Like go ahead and put in that work now. Put in that work now. So you stand out from every other artist that was just lounging on their couch, watching a new Netflix series, or basically just doing nothing, right? You're going to be prepped. You're going to be ready for those opportunities, because when opportunities come, you don't want to miss out on them and then regret, like, dang, I should have been prepped. That was the perfect opportunity just for me, and I missed out on it because I wasn't ready or I wasn't focused. You don't want to be that person. So, what do you guys think about this video? Did you feel like it was helpful? Do you think this is something that you can actually share with others? If so, y'all go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time I drop a new video. Also, if there's a particular topic you want me to talk about, go ahead, go into the comment section. I do read my comments and I will add your suggestion to the list. And as always, man, y'all already know the deal. Be you, enjoy your life, and live authentic. Salutes to that, and I'll catch y'all later.